Welcome back, everybody. Happy Saturday morning to y'all. Hope you're having an amazing Sabbath day here. I am definitely in need of a day of rest, and I thought I got good rest last night and today, but I'm not all there. Like, I'm still little bit in that fog. So anyway, I am starting a new game today. Yes, you probably already guessed, Immortals Fenyx Rising. Guys, this is a game I've really been researching for a while now. I just never bought the game and sat down with it, but it's been on my list for some time. This is one that many people have asked me about now. I think it was Raymond Lewis was the most recent one. He kind of reminded me this is still on my list. So anyway, I figured, you know what, enough's enough. This weekend, it's Easter weekend. We're going to do something new and exciting. So bear with me here while I just finish up some last minute stream stuffs. And hopefully it'll be fun. So the things that I've learned about this game, never played it, have not cracked it. I have not even pushed start yet. I downloaded it, that's it. So, okay, good. Stream health is amazing. But all the research I've done on it over, the past couple of years or so, a lot of reviews say very Zelda-like. It's basically Zelda. It's Zelda puzzles. It's Zelda exploration. I don't know about all that. A lot of other resources, that I read said it was like a cross between Zelda and like other games. And many other games were thrown out into that mix. So I don't know. Long story short, guys, I love games with puzzles. I love exploring. I love questing. I like vivid, colorful graphics. This game looks like it has all that. So we're going to see what is what when we get into this game. I'm going to give this just a few more minutes. And, of course, I've already got the coffee flowing. Matter of fact, I might need a refill here. Speaking of new games, guys, 2026 is going to be a busy year for new games. I know I'm still working on Skyrim. Don't worry, that's going to get done. I love playing Skyrim. I miss my Skyrim. There was just a lot of new games coming out this year that I wanted to make sure I looked into, when they launched. One was that Crimson Desert. I uninstalled it. I probably played about 100 hours. I gave it an honest effort. But it just felt real monotonous to me. It felt... It was fun in a lot of respects, but it didn't have all the beautiful graphics I was told about, or that I kept hearing about and reading about. It was okay. It was grainy, and there was a lot of screen tearing. I don't know if that's just Xbox specific, but a lot of screen tearing that was super annoying. Things at a distance just didn't look crisp and polished. They looked kind of fuzzy and pixelated. Especially like tree lines and stuff like that. So again, guys, I just wasn't blown away by it by any means. And I got into it a while, and I just kind of felt like, yeah, this is just kind of the same old thing all over again. So anyway, that's my little spiel on that one. This one I'm honestly more excited to try playing. What is tomorrow's game going to be? I don't want to say that just yet, but it's another one that a lot of folks have been asking me for. Good, colorful, vivid graphics, Not really my type of game, usually. But sometimes you just don't know until you play it. So we're going to try it. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get myself out of the way here in just a moment. And I might get that coffee refill before I actually push the start button. Because I don't want to get interrupted while I'm playing a new game. Like, I want to be able to sit here for a few minutes and try to sort out how to do things. Learn the button controls. That should be a lot of fun. As I get older, I notice it's getting harder and harder to learn new games with the button layouts. Like, as a kid, you just pick them up and you play them, But now, it's like, okay, there's a learning process here. And what's even more fun is one of these games are on the Xbox and the other game is on the Switch. So, yeah, there's going to be wrong buttons everywhere. Now, good news. Immortals Fenyx Rising is available for Switch 1, Switch 2. Amongst, pretty much everything else, I think. So, same thing with the one I'm going to play tomorrow. Actually, the one I'm going to play tomorrow is a Switch-specific only game. So, that's a Nintendo. That's not anywhere else. But anyway, should be fun regardless. So I will go ahead and get that refill, and I will be right back. Very full cup of coffee. I walked very slowly. And of course, emergency chocolate. Hey, Link Mario. Good morning to you. Or afternoon, evening. Definitely hope you're feeling better. That was not awesome to read. You were ill. It's kind of funny. There's like 2 seasons. It's like fall and spring. And you would think spring, it's getting warmer. Why do people get sick? I don't know. Never figured that out. But it's definitely the other wave. Not quite over full, but it was close to over full. I kind of had the thought when I put it into the microwave, maybe I should sip on that first. And I was like, nah, I'll be all right. So good. All right, guys, so let's see here. I've given this enough time to warm up. I think I will go ahead and get myself out of the way. Start a new game. Toodles. I have never gone beyond this screen. I literally got here, took the snapshot for the thumbnail, shut it back off. So, of course, you got your game warnings here. Five cans of energy drinks. That kind of sounds like the opposite of rest. Ooh, that's a cool screenshot. Maybe that should have been the thumbnail. I'll work on it. Welcome back, folks. Level Up Royal here with you once again. Guys, time for a new game, Immortals Fenyx Rising. This is one I've had my eye on for some time. I just haven't had the time to actually buy it, crack it, play it. So here we are, buying it, cracking it, and playing it. Guys, I've heard a lot of good things about this one. Very colorful, vivid graphics. Nice, fun open world to explore. Fun questing. Good storylines and voice acting. I've heard it's very Zelda. So I guess we'll have to see. So far, the only other game that I've ever played that actually felt like I was playing a Zelda game was probably Hogwarts Legacy. I know it doesn't make any sense. What does wand casting have to do with swords and bows? But just the feel I had playing the game, I was like, wow, this kind of feels Zelda. So I don't know if I'm going to get that feeling in this one. Time will tell. And I can't remember now what version I bought. There were two versions, and one was on sale. And the one that was on sale was like the gold or whatever, extra edition, something or other. And wouldn't you know, it was cheaper. So I was like, well, that's a no-brainer. Okay, brightness, I might actually turn that up a little bit, just because I know this is getting darkened to a degree on the channel. Ooh, that's probably way too much. Let's just, you know, do a slight adjustment there so it's not like over the top. But hopefully that'll help balance out what you're seeing as compared to what I'm seeing. Okay, 3 lines button. Kind of wondering what the difference is there. I want to keep it 60 FPS because that's what I'm streaming in, so let's not play with that. And until I really know what I'm doing, I'm going to keep everything default. Ah, cool, Link Mario. I actually snapped one too. I can actually do that right from my OBS window here. So I wind up taking a lot of screenshots while I'm, you know, just doing stuff. And I joked about maybe having a co-pilot sitting here doing this stuff for me. Someday, people, someday. Let's see here. Vibration. I don't want any vibration. I don't like it when my game controller is moving around on me. Alright, let's do it to it. New game. Kind of like the music so far, so I guess this is like Greek mythology. When I was looking at some different like articles on this one, it mentioned like Achilles and names that I was familiar with in that lore. So I'm gonna go normal. I usually start games at normal. I like to know where I'm at with, you know, the run-of-the-mill. If it's a little bit too easy, you know, I might bump it up to hard. If it feels a little bit too difficult, I might go back down to easy. But I always feel like normal is a real good starting point. If I die, I die. It's okay. It's part of the fun. Okay, now what? Close, maybe? Okay. Kind of doesn't take me anywhere after I do that, which is weird. I want to start a new game. Man, I hope I can get past the title screen. Like, I didn't anticipate this being a problem. Huh. And it's like it didn't set my selection. Because every time I come back in here, it's not highlighted anymore. Ha! Nightmare! Okay, well, we're not going to get anywhere if I can't get past this, so maybe I'll try... Maybe I'll try restarting the software. Kind of funny, I just had this happen in Icarus. Couldn't get out of the title screen because something was glitched. That could very well be the case here, I don't know. One way to find out. Come on, baby. Come on, baby, light my fire. Yeah, I sure did, LM. I sure did. Ew, autosaves. Autosaves. I hope we can still drop manual saves, because I'm a big user of those for experimentation purposes. I'm not a big fan of autosaves. I like to drop a save, and I like to know if I want to reload that save, it's right where I left it at that point. So yeah, we'll have to see how that does. Okay, let's try this again. New game. Whoop. I don't have any saves, so I can't do that anyway. Here we go again. Okay, what am I not seeing here? Like... Oh, okay. Wow, that was not clear. I had to hold the 3 lines button down.
Beautiful Hera, Mother Divine, wisest Athena, mighty Poseidon, the Earth-shaker, Zeus Artemis, with her deadly aim set to pierce even the heart of a hummingbird. Painted pigs, all of them. I see you there. Come closer.
Help me! Someone help! Someone!
None of this is your fault. You're the victim. All the mortals are, made in the bone workshop of fools. Jagged reflections from a broken mirror. Behold your god! This one killed 6 innocent children to satisfy her rage. They squabble, burn with jealousy, cheat, fight and murder. They're cruel, vindictive and selfish, and like the heel of Achilles, these weaknesses will be their undoing. I have no such flaws. The rest have fallen. Only one stands between me and the rehabilitation of Olympus. Only the foulest, most arrogant, narrow-minded coxer son of Kronos who trapped me beneath the earth. The one and only Zeus!
Wow.
How I've missed you, Prometheus, my favorite cousin. You chained me to this rock and fed my liver to an eagle.
Out of love.
Aha. You need my help. Typhon is free.
You once fought beside his allies, the Titans. Convince him to stand down.
It's not that simple. He is even blocking my ability to glimpse the future. I cannot see past him. Go on. Blast me.
I can't. He took my lightning. He took everything. Even the other gods are missing.
Look to the mortals.
That's done. Those evil, imbecilic, tasteless parasites were all turned to stone.
One of those evil parasites is about to save your royal ass.
My ass is safely lodged in the Aegean stables, and mortals will never be anything but a mistake.
Care to make a wager? If I'm right, my sin of stealing fire and ensuring their survival becomes a blessing.
You find your punishment unjust?
It's a little extreme. Do we have a deal?
If you win, I'll end your punishment and set you free. But if I win, you help me stop Typhon, whatever it takes.
Very well. Let the tale of Phoenix be my redemption!
Oh no, not one of your stories. How long is this going to...
My tale begins at sea. A ship of soldiers, returning from a faraway battle. Their victory ambushed by an unexpected storm. The sea tossed and turned. Waves churned to a froth. The line between sky and sea all but vanished. The mountainous peaks of the waves descended into valleys nearly as deep as Tartarus.
You're really painting a picture here.
It's an art. Point is, the ship didn't stand a chance.
Sorry, I didn't want to cut off the
The
cutscene
sun
there.
rose on the few remaining survivors. The lowest ranked among them, a shield bearer who dreamt of battle, but had seen nary a
Wait,
skirmish.
don't tell me.
Okay, wow. That was a lot. So, I didn't realize we'd be selecting a character. Everything I've looked into on this game, it was a female, like, Valkyrie, I think, or something. So I don't really want to change this. I'll just leave it default.
There, I see her clear as day.
The lowest ranked among them, a shield bearer who dreamt of battle, but had seen nary a skirmish. A teller of tales, not a doer of deeds. Phoenix.
What a name! Phoenix! Sounds like the sound a dumb bird makes when it lights itself on fire, which would be ridiculous. Although, I should write that down.
Washed up on an unknown shore, Phoenix awoke.
Look, a ghost! Captain! Can anyone hear me? Looks like the only way off this beach is up that cliff.
Okay, wow, that was a lot of cutscene and storyline. So yeah, Link Mario, I don't know why I said that. I guess because I've seen it in chat recently, LM. So yeah, you're right, it does kind of just glide right off the tongue. One that I always thought was kind of like a tongue twister was level up royal. Like when you say that fast, it trips over itself. So then that's when some folks started coming up with lure, like L-U-R. I was like, yeah, that's a lot easier. Same. So anyway, ooh, climbing mechanic. I'm gonna like that. So yeah, that, stand bar, okay. So far that's right out of Breath of the Wild. Sprint. I'm not finding that button yet. Oh, dash. Okay, that's X. B does nothing that I... Oh, I'm not gonna like that. This is like Cyberpunk controls. You have to push B to sneak. Man, hopefully there's a way I can change my button controls. Let's find that out real quick. Okay, so not the kind of controls I was looking for. It looks like we have schemes. I really like it when games allow you to map your own buttons. I don't even see options. Like sometimes they'll show you different, layouts that you can choose from, but not in this case. What you see is what you get, I guess. Unless I'm missing something. Customize controls. Okay, it was right up there at the top. Alright, whoo! So. Okay, so that's where I usually have my sprint. This is where I usually have my sneak. Glide, I'm not really sure what that's going to entail. I think that was that thing I did already where like I wished forward a little bit. Yeah, indeed. Indeed. And I might not, you know, sit here forever doing this right now, but if I can just get the main stuff, I'll be happy. Far sight, hold. Maybe that can be my B. Oh, no, wait, that doesn't work either, does it? No. Oh, I see. Okay, so there's a lot of overlapping going on here. Well, that's not optimal. Maybe I'll just have to try to play this default. And once I get a feel for the game and, you know, the actions and stuff, maybe I'll go back in there. Alright, so for now I'm just going to have to think Cyberpunk on a lot of this stuff. So far the colors are nice. It's nighttime, so you know sometimes it's hard to tell in video games the nighttime graphics and stuff, but so far I don't know if I can call it Breath of the Wild. as far as graphics, but it might be more Wind Waker, especially where the water's concerned and the beach. I know that's going back a little ways, but like a modernized version of Wind Waker. And let's see if we can swim. Kind of curious to see what's out here. I see some shiny stuff out there, so you know me, guys. I'm already into this game when I see shiny rocks. And we're about to find out what happens when I run out of stam here. Let's see if I can die within 10 minutes of starting my new game. Or try not to die within 10 minutes of starting my new game. I wonder if I can jump and then dash. Dash does not work in the water, by the way. Okay, I'm seeing more shiny rocks. Like, hope I'm not jumping the gun here and getting tangled up with like a later quest or... I cannot attack yet. Okay. No interact options, so yeah, I must be jumping the gun to this. And that shiny stuff over there, I'm guessing it has something to do with, like, this. So let's forget this for the moment, but I will make a mental note of that. Eject. That's an interesting word choice for that action. I'm assuming that means let go and fall off. Investigate the top of the cliff. Ooh, shiny freaking rock. Okay, I thought I saw a sprint action. X. Okay, so that is the sprint. Maybe you have to hold it down to like... 'Cause that's just dashing. No, I guess there is no actual sprint. It's just the dash. Oh, check that out. Hyrulean mushroom. Okay, cool. Yeah, and I see that in my hotbar over there off to the left. So, right arrow will give me mushroom. No interact here, so I'm assuming we need a weapon or something that we don't have yet to get some of this stuff. So for right now, I think I'll just follow the quest marker. Sometimes right in the opening little area of games, though, there will be some, you know, things that you can get a head start on. That's why I always like to look at my surroundings whenever I load into a new game. Immediate surroundings. Sometimes I've found treasure chests doing that, just all sorts of fun stuff. Man, this looks like it's right out of Skyrim, the Soul Karen. Yeah, it is a different health bar. I noticed that. It had like 4 blocks to it, so I wonder if that means something. Well, I'm sure it means something, but it'll be interesting to see what that means here in the game. Some games, like when it gets down to a certain bar, it stays there. And then you have to go do something, you know, specific to go get that back up to the top, like find a med station or something like that. So hopefully that's not the case here. Ooh, check this out. Easter basket, guys. See? I knew it was Easter for a reason.
Unlike the mortal flesh, which had been frozen into marble, the pomegranate sprung forth defiantly, bursting with life.
A lot of poetry for something they're just going to stick in their mouth.
Isn't that what the best poetry is about?
Okay. So it looks like that's my left arrow. And I kind of missed it there. If you guys can throw me a bone here in chat, what that was for. I didn't quite... I was trying to read chat and listen to the game at the same time, and then at the end of the day, I couldn't do either. So... You got TOT because of the grass. Yeah. TOT is... You know, TOTK is fun in its own right. I was not as drawn to it as I was Breath of the Wild, but it was still a fun game to play. I liked the variations that they threw into it. Like the crafting mechanic for the weapons. I really enjoyed tipping the weapons. I also had a lot of fun with the flying machines and stuff. The building was a lot of fun. Okay, so again, guys, just looking around to see if there's any other good stuff. I was kind of hoping I'd find a chest or something in these ruins. So now this is feeling a little bit more like Breath of the Wild with ruins. So you cannot dash in the air. That's what I was trying to do earlier. Messenger of the Gods. I wonder if that's the thing that just lit up on my screen. So far, I'm really liking the colors. It feels like there's good contrast and good, like, saturation. I cannot wait to see the world by day. Cannot wait. Hey, Brian Austin! Good morning to you. Afternoon. What day is it again? Let's see some more blue mushrooms. And guys, stamina is usually pretty important, so I'm really glad I'm getting a bit of a head start on these. So yeah, there's a lot of mushrooms right around, and I haven't even quite gotten to my quest marker. Now I think I'm just coming up on the other side of the shoreline here. Oh, dive. Check that out. Underwater. What? I just now saw that button prompt. Oh wow, but look at the stam disappear. Man, I better get out of the water here. Okay, that's something I wish I knew right off the top. So let's go back over. Ooh, look at all those. I didn't quite step all the way over here, apparently. Oh, cool. You can grab stuff while you are holding on. Awesome. Oh, thanks so much, Link Mario. Okay, so the pomegranate's left arrow is going to be health regen. Thank you so much. Alright, I'll have to definitely remember that. So right is stam, left is health. Let's go see if there's any goodies over here since I'm already here. Come back later. The section... oh, man. It wouldn't let me up there, so now I'm going to run out of stam. I like how it tells you you're getting low. And I think what would happen is if you were to run out of stam while swimming, you'd probably die. Because otherwise, why would it be like red lighting like that to warn you? Yeah, Atlantis. Hey, welcome, Atlantis. Good to see you today. I've heard a lot about it too. Many people have asked me for it. It's just, you know, it's been on the list with good intentions. Just, you know, life gets in the way sometimes. So yeah, I'm glad I'm finally here. I figured it's Easter weekend. You know, we're gonna shake things up a little bit. So I'm knocking out 2 list games this weekend. I don't want to spoil it for tomorrow, but it'll be another one that several folks have asked me for now. I don't know if I'm going to continue with any of these, but I definitely wanted to get them off my list and at least give them a try. And guys, this one is on sale right now. I think on Xbox, the deluxe edition or whatever with all the extra content was only like $15. Yeah, I couldn't pass that up. I was like, well, of course we're going to do that. So anyway, I'm back to the beginning area here now, so I pretty much just played Ring Around the Rosie on this little island, mountain, whatever. Not a lot there, Atlanta's. Definitely having fun checking out a new game, though. Definitely time for that. I might even continue this little theme next weekend and get a couple more listers started just to kind of see them, feel them, check them out. It's fun to do it with you guys. I kind of feel like I have backup. So no, Atlantis, thank you for asking. This one is actually available on, I think, everything that's out there. I'm actually playing this on Xbox right now.
Phoenix saw her captain and fellow soldiers in the distance. Through a trick of the light, she could almost see them waving and calling to her.
Phoenix! Again! You may not be your brother Ligiron, but I will make something of you yet.
Hold my shield. Try not to drop it this time.
I didn't see you there.
Don't let them get to you. They're just jealous. It's not often someone has a brother like yours.
Locogos! Locogos! Can you hear me? You've gone cold. What magic is this? Legiron, where are you, brother?
Unarmed and lost, Phoenix was vulnerable.
I have to be calm. I have to follow my training.
Alright, sorry guys, I don't want to cut off cutscene stuff for storyline in case people want to, you know, be able to watch and listen to that. But hey, Wanda, good to see you again. Welcome back. Ah, Easter egg with the fam. Good stuff there, Brian Austin. So you're having some hot weather. Funny, it cooled off for me here. It's raining and not a good day to be out. Yeah, so Atlantis, I'm kind of feeling that too, especially with the climbing and swimming mechanics and the stam. So far, the Zelda vibes are here. Apparently, you know, there's Zelda-like puzzles and dungeons and things of that nature. You know, again, I don't know. I just am going off of Reddits and different things that I've read.
Muse, sing of Hermes, the luck-bringing messenger of the Immortals. He consorts with all mortals and immortals. Little he profits, but through the dark night, he continually tricks.
That's nice. Who wrote that?
My favorite poet, who just happens to not have been born yet.
Okay, I thought maybe we'd be able to interact with this, but literally nothing is happening. Kind of weird we got that little bit of cutscene stuff kick off, though. And this might be another one of those things, you know, I need a weapon or something to interact with it. Kind of funny, you know, these things are glowing. I'm assuming these will light up at some point for some goodies. Oh, hey, Sunny Family. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you today. Yeah, all good. Definitely good to see you. Time for a coffee. So yeah, I've definitely had the coffee flowing today. I finally feel like I'm coming out of the fog after cup number 2. Not that I'm counting. Ah, good deal, Wanda. Definitely always happy to have you. Alright, guys. Let's go ahead and hit that quest marker up. I feel like we were already over there. And I don't know if we have a map yet. Right bumper, left bumper. Abilities. Map! Alright. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. This is not a small map. That's rather intriguing. So I'm at Clashing Rocks right now. I almost thought that said Castle Rock. I've been watching too much Game of Thrones. Valley, okay. Looks like definitely Greek mythology stuff going on here, so yes. Should be a lot of fun. So guys, I just wanted to say thank you for reaching out to me over the months and years on different games to try. You know, this is of but one. But definitely wanted to say thanks for that. I do take all of those seriously. So now, I thought there was a way to like... Ah! Well, not that way. And I'm wondering if that health bar regens. Oh, good deal. Excuse me. So yeah, guys, I have many more on the list. And again, I just appreciate that. So, you know, feel free to keep those coming. Whether it be, you know, publicly or just off to the side in email. Again, I do take all of those very seriously. I usually look into them right away. And from that point, you know, I either keep it on the list or, you know, scratch it off, depending on the type of game I feel like it's going to be or whether or not I think I can get into it even. But most of them stay on the list, you know, and I do purchase and try it at some point. Look at that, guys. Lots and lots of mushrooms. And I was wondering if we'd be capped at 10. We are not. I am now up to 11. I wish there was a sprint. I don't know if I like that dash. I guess I'll have to get used to it if there is no sprint option. And... kind of curious to see what these gaping holes are all about. That might just be aesthetics. But wow, because I played Skyrim, I'm like, nope, I have to do something here.
My brother's sword! No!
Quest zone! Okay, before I kick that off, that might be cutscene heavy. I'll catch up on a little bit of chat here first. Yeah, Atlantis, we've had like 40 and 50, you know, one day, and then we had like 80 and 90 the next day, and then it goes back down. It's been absolutely bonkers this year. And it's been doing that consistently. Like, I'm just ready for summer to stay. Yeah, Link Mario, so far it looks like the dash is the sprint. So I guess, you know, if I want to sprint, so to speak, I just have to keep dashing. I don't know if I like that, but might not have any other options here. And I'll look at that one more time because, you know, maybe I just missed something. No, that definitely says Sprint X. So that's dodge, sprint. So it's not really sprint, it's just dodge or dash, really. It's kind of misleading. I wish I could separate those and get a sprint action. I don't know, I'll do some more research on that offline. Yeah, that could be too. It might be unlockable later. Good call. Alright, let's go ahead and kick this little party off. Excited to see what goes down here.
Lagiron! Brother! You've always been my hero, my North Star. I will bring you back. I swear it.
Phoenix had never been allowed to hold the hallowed sword. A gift from Achilles for bravery in battle. It balanced perfectly in her palm, as if forged for it.
Achilles' sword? Huh? Brother must have been good in battle.
Is something wrong with your voice?
I never got a sword. Just saying.
Phoenix looked up. She was not alone.
By the gods! Stay back!
She
Oh, we're already
readied
getting
her
into
sword
combat.
for her first real fight.
Right bumper sword attack. I don't know if I like that. That's opposite of my typical, like, muscle memory. I usually use the right trigger for attacks. Okay, but so far this is super easy, guys. I don't feel like I'm overwhelmed here. This feels like a nice, gentle easing into it. So that's right bumper. So far, right trigger is doing nothing. Y, X. Okay, X is still dash. B, and jump. Left bumper does nothing. Left trigger does nothing. So yeah, it's really just all about the right bumper right now, I guess.
Phoenix felt her training come into focus.
Okay, I already know dodge, but it wants me to push that apparently. Real well done tutorial here.
I should be able to survey the land from up there.
Okay, so apparently we're gonna time out. Apparently we're gonna be climbing on top of whoever that is. Homeboy's nugget. But before I go climbing, catch up on a little bit of chat here. Take another look around my immediate surroundings. And kind of funny, this little body of water is here. Now that I know I can dive. Ooh, what's that? Golden Amber. Upgrade the potency of your potions. Okay. Very cool. I guess we're making potions. That's even more Breath of the Wild like now. So Link Mario, I actually do open air recording. So that condenser microphone, it has a cover on it, so it...
This is the largest statue of Hermes I've ever seen. I wonder who built it.
Besieged by challenge, totally alone, this young hero was determined to save her fellow soldiers and brother.
Ouch. Okay, I walked into that. I saw something shiny in the grass, and of course, because I'm me, I went over there to look at it. And here we are. So give me a second on chat here. Yikes! Oh, I took a good amount of damage, and I noticed that my health bar is stuck at that line. I was kind of afraid of that. I've played other games that have a similar mechanic.
Skip this part.
No, this is important for the sense of atmosphere.
I just saw that tree break, so I wonder if we'll be farming wood at some point. Okay, so anyway, sorry about that. Let me get back to chat window here. So yeah, the condenser microphone, it helps to block out a lot of the echoey, noise rooms. And I do have my TV on just low. That's why sometimes I get surprised by enemies. You guys can hear them coming, but sometimes I can't. But that way I don't get an echo of, the audio. So that's how I've always done it, just because I feel like it's more comfortable than like a lapel mic or something like that. Disney, yeah, kinda, yeah. I can see that. It's definitely unique, like, the world kind of looks Breath of the Wild like, but the character does not. Definitely its own type of party there. Oh, okay, crafter. Nice, Wanda. Yeah, Link Mario, so getting back to TOTK, it's the same colors too. It's that burnt orange or whatever for the floor. I kind of went right back to the Great Sky Island there for a minute. Even the bushes are close, like... The only thing that's really off is the trees. And of course you got water and waterfalls, so yeah, that's very Great Sky Island right here. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get up here and see what's what. I notice I got something directing me back to that giant thing. I'm going to go back there first. Oop. Maybe if you double tap that X or something, it'll put you into a sprint mode. Man, there's got to be a way to sprint in this game. Like, it doesn't make sense that there wouldn't be. Oh, that's going to run out real quick. Man, climbing really knocks it out of your stam. Oh, eject. Okay, that's different than drop. Ah, check that out. Okay. I would have called that launch or something, but that's okay. And you cannot dash after you do that, so there must be a flying mechanic or a gliding mechanic at some point, because otherwise eject wouldn't be popping off. Like, there would be no point of doing that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! That didn't do a lot, did it? Okay, why am I here? Or maybe we have to climb. Wait a minute, no, that's like... I don't think that's ground level, guys. I think that's up in the sky. Those are overlapping, but that wasn't 16 meters up. Well, maybe it was. I'm going to look at that one more time. It's hard. The icons are like squashing each other here. No, that's up in the sky. Well, maybe not. It might be at the very top of one of these things. And I got stuck here last time. Let's see if I can regen a little bit of stam right here. Ah, nuts. I'm determined to see if there is anything here. It's a real finicky area to try to climb. Oh. 2 meters. Okay, whatever's here, I'm not catching it, so let's just go ahead and ski-daddle. Yeah, we really need a glider. Like, I can see a lot of fall damage in my future until I get my glider. Oh, check that out. Another Easter basket. I will take that action. Heals are always a good thing. And I see another one of those warthogs or whatever. Whoop! Oh, check that out. I did the dash successfully. Alright. Nice. I'm a killer! Of course, this is just like beginning game stuff. I have no idea what's in store for me later. So for now, I guess I'll go ahead and get over there and progress. All I'm really seeing is more of the same as I look around right now. Oh wow, guys, look at the details in these graphics. Like, a lot of structures and stuff. I'm really excited to go check those out. So it's not just ruins. It looks like we have actual, no kidding, structures to go investigate. Oh, another Easter basket. Nice. I should probably be showing map shots of all this. Zoom. Oh, it's one of these maps where it's not real detailed. That's not awesome. The eggs remind you of Hogwarts, huh? Oh, look at that, guys. Shiny. Huge shiny thing. But I don't feel like I can make it over there, given how little those mushrooms actually did on my stamina. So, I don't know. That might be a later thing. I'll just have to remember that. Where am I? I'm just due north of the harp. Yeah, that's definitely something that I want to go investigate. I mean, just look at it. It's so shiny. And I really want to go after it right now. Like, you have no idea. Or maybe you do. So yeah, those Ashwinder eggs. That is pretty doggone close. Ooh, I barely made that climb. And I keep trying to, like, jump while I'm climbing. Kind of like Breath of the Wild, you know, you can jump and get that last little bit of altitude.
Hermes, my old friend. It's an honor to finally meet you in person. Just don't tell anyone I'm speaking to you. I got in enough trouble for memorizing stories instead of tilling the soil back at home. And then the other soldiers, well, they really don't appreciate a good story.
I don't know how I'm gonna be. Well, this might be the spot. I might have to eat some mushrooms to actually make it up here. There might have been a gentler climb. Yeah, that stamina's not much. So I'm going to be going through these on long swims, on tall climbs. Yeah, no doubt, Atlantis. Definitely BOTW vibes right now. I'm thinking of the very first BOTW play. Running out of stam, trying to climb, you know. Falling off and dying. It was a great time. Yeah, Link Mario, honestly, technology is very finicky. It's a lot of just trial and error. I went through probably 4 to 5 different microphones, 4 or 5 different audio setups for the game. And, you know, I was just having little issues popping up here and there. So just trial and error. Until you find that sweet spot there. Hope you can get it figured out. Yeah, I hear you, Atlantis. Just barely making it. I really wish I had that last little jump. Like, you have no idea how much I want to pull that out, but it's just not there right now. Alright, so let's go ahead and scout and see what this does.
Phoenix's destiny was becoming clear.
So far, all you have shown me is a mortal soldier who has fought one real battle, and Typhon grows stronger by the hour. Don't toy with me, Prometheus.
I swear to you that soldier shall be our salvation. For if she fails and Typhon defeats us, Zeus, king of gods, the world will fall to chaos.
A
So there's-
temple of Apollo. If it has an oracle or a seer, they could help me undo this curse. A griffin? But they aren't real.
Let me go! Help!
Hey! I'll save you! I'm coming! I need to find a way to reach that rift.
Okay, hold R, far sight. Okay, gotcha. Vault of Tartarus. Very Greek mythology. Oh, place pin. Okay, so this is like scoping pins right out of Breath of the Wild, guys. Check this out. And I bet that'll show up on the map. So I think I'm going over here. And now let's test my theory. Oh, and it opened up, so now we have more of a detailed map. Sweet freaking deal. So I'm here. Yep, and we're going there. There's my pin. Okay, that is very Breath of the Wild.
How to get down? The pond.
Oh, the pond. So they're directing me to jump in the water. See, I knew there was a reason the water would be there. So I guess water landing is safe? Up! Wow, I barely made it over that. But I didn't take damage. So that's right out of Tears of the Kingdom. So yeah, there's both Zelda games going on here.
Blade with every step. Its weight a reminder of the heavy responsibility.
You gave him your blade? Oh, Achilles.
I meant to ask, why exactly would you expect to receive a sword from Achilles?
Oh, as an offering. Just a routine offering from someone who gazed into your eyes and told you you were special. That's all. I left a rose on his breastplate. Got something in my eye. Keep going.
Yep, very freaking cool. Okay. I wish the pin was showing up on my compass. I don't know, maybe if I go back into that scope and pin mode, maybe that'll... Whoops. Ooh, what do we got here? Oh, challenge. Bow and arrow. That's what I was looking at before, right at the beginning of the game. Okay. Unless it's covered up. I don't see my pin on the compass. But I think we have to go this way? No, this way. So it's that quest marker. So yeah, it's probably just getting covered up on the compass. So I just read that chat there. Yes, I hope so, Wanda. I don't know. You know, I don't remember reading anything about that in my research. But I was really just reading into what kind of game it was going to be, what all, you know, elements it had, what all mechanics it had. I don't remember seeing anything that said you can increase health and stam. I do remember reading about potions, though, like heals. Things that give you, like, buffs. I don't know what all that entails, but that should be interesting. Ooh, check that out. It's like a cluster of stars or something. And I see another beam of light over there. Chest! Now we're talking, see? Chest. Yeah, we definitely want that. It looks kind of out of the way for now. I'll just... See, normally, guys, I just go off and do what I want. I don't follow game prompts. I don't go where I'm supposed to. But then I realize I miss out on a lot of stuff. Like, there might be a glider over there. So, I've learned my lesson. You know, try to keep the Shiny Rock Syndrome at bay as best as I can. At least in the beginning of the game. See, I'm going to go straight there. There's another Easter basket, by the way. And now I'm on the other side of where those...
I'll have to swim to the other shore.
those targets were. Okay, apparently that's nothing. And guys, I do need to take a real quick break here. I have a feeling I'm going to be stuck here for a bit, doing whatever's to come here. And wow, those horses really need to get watered, so I will be right back. And I'll probably get another refill on the old coffee here because, well, I need it. And I'll catch up on chat right when I come back, folks. Should just be about 1 or 2 minutes. Alright, thanks for your patience. So yeah, Brian Austin, I just read your chat there about scouting opened the map, so I'm assuming it's kind of like Breath of the Wild. The towers, you know, you got to go find these points to get the map. So yeah, a lot of parallels here, guys. All the reading up I did, so far, it seems pretty accurate. It's very Zelda. So yeah, this might be one I stick with. We'll see. If it calls to me, I'll be back on it. Maybe not soon, but maybe soon. I'm kind of getting to a point in Icarus where I feel like it's just a bunch of like crafting and exploring. I've found many different biomes in that game, have not found anything new there. Maybe just new animals, but there's no new resources. So I don't know, I might step away from that one for a little while, just... Excuse me. Apparently I'm chugging coffee too fast today. But just until maybe it catches up with the PC version a little bit more. Apparently there's been a lot of updates on the PC side, whereas the console edition isn't there yet. So, you know, there might be stuff like that introduced, I don't know. But, you know, I might step away from it just to see if big updates come out that kind of catch it up to PC. I've been looking into that, and there's a lot of rumor of that supposed to be taking place. So, not that I'm bored of the game by any means, I like it. It's just I want to see the rest of it, if that makes sense. So yeah, I might have to take a break from that one for a bit. Yeah, true that, Link Mario. So the outfit kind of reminds me of the TOTK, and I can't remember now what they called that. It starts with an A, maybe. You find it right there on the Great Sky Island. At least one or two of the pieces. And it's kind of got like that Greek Athena robe type look to it. It's green, but yeah, definitely the same idea. That's okay, Atlantis. You know, people have been asking for other games like Zelda for a long time. And, a couple games tried and missed. So, this one definitely feels more Zelda vibes to me. In fact, so far, I'm feeling more like I'm in a Zelda game. Maybe as much, if not more than Hogwarts. Now, of course, I'm not into the game by any means, but... You know, we'll have to see how that plays out. Yeah, and Link Mario. BOTW TOTK remastered. So this is Ubisoft. Apparently. And funny, I didn't know that until like I downloaded it last night. I was like, oh, this is Ubisoft, okay. Kind of surprised it was so inexpensive. I mean, $15 on sale right now, it's a no-brainer. I was like, well, I'm not going to not spend $15 to try a new game. I hope so, Atlantis. That would be really cool if we could get our hands on some kind of superpowers, spells. We'll have to see. Exciting to see how this unfolds. Alright, guys, I'll go ahead and get back into the game. See you later, alligator. Alright, let's go see. This kind of reminds me of an old school movie I used to watch, The Beastmaster. Dar in the Jun Horde. But there was a tree that horrific things happened at, and that literally reminds me of that tree. So I'm having nightmare flashbacks as a young child watching that.
Hello? Can you hear me in there? I'm coming! I found your axe!
Phoenix approached the axe, feeling it call to her.
Looks like the axe of Atalanta. Must be a copy. Although...
But before Phoenix could claim it, the axe was pulled into the pit by a terrible force.
Who knocks upon my door?
No one?
You think that old trick will work on me? Come into my parlor, said the Cyclops to the sailor.
No one? Sounds like something I would do in real life. Alright, so what are we doing here? Rift. Oh, do we have to go down there? Okay, now I'm feeling like TOTK and the well into the depths. Yep.
Well, that's the end of Phoenix. Perfectly passable storytelling. I won't lie, there were moments that dragged, but you really got me with that ending. Now, let's settle up. Time for you to help me against Typhon.
It's not over yet. Not by a long shot.
Oh, we're gliding. No, we're not. We're falling. Okay, TOTK, Sky Islands.
Indeed. What was this strange place?
It's Tartarus.
Just exactly where had Phoenix landed?
Tartarus! The nasty abyss where I imprisoned Typhon. He must have opened rifts into the vaults of the underworld when he escaped. You know it, I know it. Say it!
Phoenix wasn't, sure.
I hate you!
But aren't you intrigued?
No! Keep going.
Hold A to jump higher. Wait. There's literally no difference. Okay, see, the less you tap it, the lower you go. You don't have to hold it long. So anyway, you know, to be fair, I think this game was released before Tears of the Kingdom. I think. I mean, 2020. TOTK hasn't been out, but, what, 2 years? Maybe 3 now. So yeah, maybe TOTK copied this one. I don't know. Maybe they were like, hey, they copied Breath of the Wild, so now we're going to copy them. And maybe that's why TOTK was born the way it was. I don't know. Anyway, interesting thoughts, though. What do we got here? Looks like a kindergartner painted that. Okay, and I'm going to be looking around for like a little ledge for some loot. You never know. Kind of weird this lit up. Oh, you can dash backwards. That was interesting. So if you're not even touching the joystick, you automatically go backwards. That's something I might have to use in combat. Okay, we got another kindergarten painting. Man, is this where they brought the kids on the field trip? Yes, thank you, Link Mario. Wow, that was really itching my brain. I couldn't remember the name of the stupid outfit. That's it. But I think I said it started with an A. So, like, it was on the tip of my brain. I just couldn't quite pull it out. Yeah, true that, Atlantis. Alright, moving right along here. So it's funny, I just played that Crimson Desert, you know, just to try it.
You are either brave, little one, or very foolish. Let's see if you can meet my challenge, or if you will fall like all the others.
Who are you? Hello?
Okay, man, you gotta be quick. Those did not stay up there very long. Oh wait, maybe I fixed it. That was just a wild guess that I had to go that way first. Because I saw the lever and I was like, huh, I wonder. So anyway, yeah, getting back to Crimson Desert. There are sky islands just like this in Crimson Desert too, and I immediately thought TOTK. I don't understand what the point of them are. Ooh, check this out. Oh yeah, guys, treasure chest. Health potion, stam potion. Okay, so press to use health potion, press. So if you want to use the mushroom... Oh wait, it changed them out on my wheel there. It's no longer a mushroom and a pomegranate. So I guess it automatically sorts those to like the most powerful ones. And then I'm assuming when that runs out, it'll go back to the mushrooms, and same with the pomegranates. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. I'm kind of tempted to climb all this stuff. But I have a feeling there's probably nothing... Oh, it's not climbable. Well, never mind. Oh, hold on. I gotta read this. So, Atlantis, you're saying you and another streamer that you like both affirmed that Crimson Desert was an amazing game for people that don't play mini games. Yeah, that's a good way to put it, to be honest. Like, I don't know, you know, I put some time into it. I started getting bored with it. You know, I'm not trying to hate on the game by any means. I'm just calling it like it is. You know, it just stopped calling to me. I was like, yeah, logging on kind of feels pointless right now. So that was about the 100-hour mark. And I uninstalled it. So here we are playing Fenyx Rising. And I really wanted to love it. You know, I pre-ordered it. And the only thing that I was hesitating to put it on the channel for was there was no Switch port, no Nintendo port. So... you know, if it was that good of a game, I would have played it and I would have put it on the channel anyway. It just wasn't. So that's that. I don't know, maybe someday I'll do a couple of streams of it just so you guys can see it, but I wouldn't stick with it by any means. And it's 120 gigs. 120 gigs. Like, bruh. Yeah, the story, I felt like the cutscenes and the NPC dialogue, way overdone. I was like, man, when are these guys gonna quit talking so I can play the friggin' game? Like, yeah, it just, yeah, not for me. A lot of people say they love it. You know, there were parts of it that were fun, but again, it just felt monotonous to me, so that's where I lost interest. Oh, I see now. Okay, so we need the moving platform. Woohoo! I was too afraid to just push it. I was like, nope, I'm hesitating. Alright, what do we got here? Ooh, the wings! Alright, we got a glider, guys!
Wings?
Phoenix ran her hands over them, noticing that several pieces were missing, as if someone had ripped them apart.
They seem to be man-made. I wonder how they work. If they even work.
Heck yeah. That just upped this game's value in my mind. I was hoping we'd have a gliding ability. Double jump.
Whoa! They actually work! Sort of.
Oh wow, that really drains the stam though. So that'll be... it takes a quarter off. Wow! So that'll be for like emergency use only. Or if you absolutely have to have it to, like, get up somewhere. That stand was just disappearing. Okay, wait, what was that? What was that? I see platforms down there. Is that the way we came up? Oh, no, okay. That's where the platforms fall to rest. Now I see it. I was getting ready to jump down there. I was like, ooh, there's got to be loot. No. Okay, so that's a non-climbable wall, apparently. So you have to double jump to... So yeah, there are going to be places where I guess we're going to need that. I'm assuming we'll need that to get across. Yes, sir. Ooh.
The axe of Atalanta, deadliest of hunters, swiftest of heroes, fallen at the hands of Typhon.
Didn't I change her into a lion?
You turned a lot of people into a lot of things.
I need to stop drinking.
Uh-oh.
And now you fall.
Oh, so there is a trigger attack. It was better for groups, apparently. I see, so you need the axe to break shield. And then you can follow up with the sword. Or the axe.
You're still standing? I sense something more in you.
Okay, so far I'm driving. Now I understand the point of having the bumper attack there. It's kind of throwing me off a little bit, but I'll get used to that. I think we just found Achilles' helmet. When he hurt his ankle, he dropped it here.
A bolt of my lightning!
Scattered, hidden by Typhon.
It's over! Phoenix is Helios Ash. No one can handle those bolts but me.
Oh, really?
Alright, here it is, moment of truth. Before I push that, I'll catch up on a little bit of chat here. Sorry guys, I'm trying to multitask here as best as I can. Wanda. I was just going to about Stam, yep. Yeah, the vertical is definitely nice there, Atlantis. You have to enter shrines to obtain orbs, yeah. I don't know, Link Mario, that's an interesting thought. We'll have to see how that goes here. To increase health and stam, I hope there's a way. I'm hoping. Fingers crossed. So I'm not quite sure, Atlantis. It just whisked me up here, so I guess I'm on like Sky Islands, or I'm in a void or something. Not really sure what to make of this yet, or maybe this is like the shrines, you know? Maybe we are in the shrine, and that's just what they look like. I guess we'll find out. I'm super excited to kind of continue with this.
Zeus's lightning bolt? No way!
Power surged through Phoenix. It was too much for her to bear.
What's happening to me?
Bye-bye, mortal.
And then, just like that, it stopped.
No!
The wings grounded the lightning. They were designed to withstand storms.
That shouldn't be possible.
And yet, this is just the beginning.
Swimming. While in the water. Okay, I couldn't quite read that.
Having plunged into the abyss of Tartaros and living to tell the tale, Phoenix emerged victorious.
For now.
That stranger I was chasing. Where did he go?
With the wings, she would be able to flit across the ancient bridge and find out.
I wouldn't just strap on discarded junk. Who knows where those have been?
Many a night, Phoenix had told tales of a genius, an inventor named Daedalus, and his extraordinary wings. Perhaps someone copied their design, Phoenix mused.
So junk. Ooh, maybe it's cursed.
Oh wow, that didn't keep my glider open. So maybe that's just there for double jump right now. I don't know, I might have missed some. I was trying to read chat again, and I might have missed something a game just told me to do with those. Traverse the broken bridge. So far I'm not getting a glide going. Yeah, nothing's actually activating the glider, so I guess that's... Oh, check that out, a jump attack. Alright, so let's see here. I guess we're going that way next. Traverse the broken bridge. And I have to believe those wings have more to do than just a double jump. And it said broken wings when I picked them up, so there must be a way to repair them. And I'm sure that'll unlock a better flying ability. Wonder how I get from here to there. Oh, what was that? Just a shadow? Yeah, it's all water. And it keeps telling me to dive, so like... I'm wondering if there isn't like hidden chests and stuff underwater. I'm gonna kind of take a quick peek around. So I see some bubbles here. Yeah, check this out. Oh, I can't attack it. Collect. Whoa! I have no idea what that was, but I'm super excited to have it. Oh, there it is. To upgrade maximum health can be found while exploring. Okay.
It feels like honey, and the first day of spring, and my first kiss, all rolled into one.
Phoenix got into the ambrosia too? Prometheus!
You worried, Zeus, about losing this bet?
Please, she can't use it anyway.
Yet.
Huh, won't let me dive now. That's weird. I've been doing it, but for whatever the reason, it's not allowing it here. Maybe you're only allowed to dive in certain spots. The thing that gave that away was it had bubbles coming up, so I was like, well, there's something there. But I just assumed you could dive anywhere. Kind of weird it's not letting me over there. Okay, enough fooling around with diving. I'll start making my way over. If I see any more bubbles or anything that stands out, of course I'll investigate. But I definitely need to take another quick break, guys, I know. Angry coffee. And it's very angry, so yes, I'm going to have to take another real quick break here. I will be right back, and then I'll catch up on some chat when I come back too. Alright, thanks for your patience. It's a good thing I had emergency chocolate. You know, it's just not Easter unless you're causing blood sugar spike. So happy Easter, everyone. Happy early Easter. Funny, I didn't even buy Easter candy yet. Maybe I'll go tomorrow when it's half off. Yeah, that I think, Link Mario, I think that was the shrine equivalent. We'll see, you know, but... Yeah, that lightning, I need to figure out how to use that. That's what I might have missed when the game was trying to tell me what to do with it. That could be, Wanda. Maybe I was in too shallow a water or something. Like Riju. The princess power. Yeah, I agree, Atlantis. I'm definitely thinking this is pretty cool so far. I'm glad you're enjoying the watch. You never know with a new game, you know? You just never know. You never know what to expect, but... and I've looked into this one before. I watched a couple of clips on it, you know, and I was like, oh, it looks like it might be okay. But playing it, there's a different feel. So in other words, I don't feel the way I do when I just watched it. It's definitely a lot of fun so far. That's interesting thought. Maybe elemental powers like water, fire. Yeah, interesting thought. Okay, cool. Thanks. Appreciate that, Link Mario. You get yours tomorrow. I think you're talking about TOTK there, Link? Coffee really is a blessing. What would humans do without coffee? I mean, I'm assuming, you know, long before coffee was ever a thing. They just woke up eventually. Yeah, same thing, Atlantis. That's kind of why I didn't jump right on it. You know, you can only go off of what you see and read. So initially, it looked interesting enough to put it down on my list. I was like, yes, this is definitely one I'll try someday. But I didn't feel like there was an urgency to get to it. Now I kind of wish I had tried this years ago when folks started asking me about it. Okay, so let's see here. Lightning power. I'm just going to try pushing a couple of random buttons here. The bumper... the trigger, double tapping, and yeah, it doesn't do anything different. There's no... oh. Okay, that's just her normal move. Left bumper does nothing. Left trigger does nothing. Up arrow, down arrow, nothing. Y, nothing. Whoop. I already knew better with that. Yeah, so far I'm not actually using lightning. And I can't think of any other buttons. It could be a combination thing. Like you have to hold this down to, and push that, you know, kind of deal. Okay, no. No. Okay, we'll come back to that. While in the water, press B to dive underwater. While underwater, press A to swim back to surface. With the wings, you can... Okay, we need to get across the ancient bridge, I guess. Thanks so much, Link Mario, for putting that in the chat here, because, yeah, again, I missed it. I was trying to read the chat, and I wasn't paying attention to the game chat. So, thanks for helping me out with that. So it's an underwater thing, I guess. Kind of weird, it's not letting me dive everywhere. Oh, I'll play with that later. But I'll remember that. Press A while I'm underwater. Yeah, it must be like restricted. There must be only certain areas or certain depths or something you can dive under. Because it's just not allowing it right now. There we go. See, all of a sudden it let me in. And this is where I found that goodie. Okay, wait. Press A just basically brought me to the surface. I didn't see any lightning or anything. Uh-oh. Stam. The stam. Alright, for now I guess I'm just going to ski-daddle. We'll figure the lightning thing out at some point. Okay, flit. Yeah, I was wondering what that was. I thought maybe that was a typo, but... fly across the bridge. So let's see, we're going that way. I'll definitely be doing some research on this game offline. See if I can't figure out like a sprint mechanic that I'm just missing, or you know, the lightning bolt, just all the fun stuff here that we that we're getting ourselves into. Whoops! Haha! Good thing I mantled.
Whoa! I'm coming to help! Hold on! If only Lagiron was here. He's the famous hero, not me. What am I going to do? Put the fiends of Tartaros to sleep with storytelling?
I gotta be honest, you guys, when I first played Breath of the Wild, I climbed everything. I climbed literally everything. Every tree, every structure, anything that was climbable, I climbed up there just to see. And 90% of the time there was something cool up there, like it was worth it. This game, I don't know if it's going to be like that. A lot of the stuff is climbable. Whoa. Looks like this is where the marathon starts. Oh, a couple of peeps down there just hanging out. Or enemies, probably. Kind of funny, it's showing a foot and wings and down. I'm gonna go that way first. Yeah, definitely enemies. Yikes! He almost got me from behind there. There it is. I really like the fact that there's not a bunch of blood graphics and stuff in the game. Kind of reminds me of, what was that, Wind Waker, when the enemies just died into a little puff of black clouds or something? Definitely a lot of Zelda inspiration here. Okay, now what? I had a feeling that was going to happen. Oops. This must be timed. Maybe this is sprint. Wouldn't that be freaking cool? Come on, baby, come on, baby, come on, baby, come on, baby. Ah, sweet. Give me that. Coins of Sharon. Sharon. My Sharona.
Bearing Charon's mark.
Typhon stole those too? Charon was saving up for a bridge!
Oh man, I should have read that. Nuts. See, I keep thinking I can read chat window. That's causing a problem today. I'm missing all the game prompts. Oh, there it is. Okay, so you just hold X. And now we have a sprint. So yeah, you guys were right. I think that was Atlantis that mentioned that earlier. Maybe that's something that can get unlocked. So that is awesome. Yes, it consumes stam, but that was expected. But yeah, you have to hold the button down. So this is very Zelda right now. You have to hold the button down to stay in sprint. As soon as you release button, that comes out as sprint. It's going to throw me off, though. I'm not going to lie, because that X button on the Xbox controller is on the left of those 4 buttons. And in Zelda, it's at the bottom. It's the A button. So yeah, this is definitely going to be fun. Getting back into a Zelda game. Wrong buttons will be everywhere. Awesome, Atlantis. Good to know. I wonder where you were at in that playthrough. Exactly, Keely. Hey, Keely, what's up? Good to see you again. So this is very Zelda. Like, this is probably one I will do on the channel here. I kind of feel like I have to at this point. Like, it's that paralleled. And not only that, I feel like this is one that's going to call to me. I'm kind of already having that feeling like, you know, I want to keep going. I want to see more. I want to keep unlocking stuff, see where it goes. So it's already got my interest. Oh, oh, chickens! Demon chickens! Yikes! What? Demon chickens! I don't remember demon chickens in any kind of Greek mythology. Maybe I missed something there. Pomegranate. Packed full of vitamins and fiber. Okay, now this is starting to feel a little bit like Skyrim. Whole bunch of nothing up here. Reminds me of Aladdin. So I think you can use that to cushion a fall. Like, if I'm dropping from... well, I'm dropping from a real high ledge or something, before you hit the ground, just hit that A button. Okay, check this out. No mats, though. But I'm wondering if we don't need these for puzzles or something? And that looks like a bigger enemy than what I've dealt with so far, so I don't know if I should just go diving right into that. Bruh. Demon chickens! I like how the axe has that... It's like this... Oh, uh-oh, time to go. Wrong buttons. Yikes. That is a big honkin' animal, and it has a lot of health, I can tell. So... probably a fight I'm not quite ready for. Hopefully I can de-aggro him. Demon chickens weren't a problem. Giant demon bear, definitely a problem. But yeah, that's kind of like the spin attack. You get a radius around you, and I really like that so far. Ooh, we can chop the grass? If a cricket pops out of the grass... I am emailing Nintendo to ask why they didn't sue for copyright. Okay, but no crickets. So maybe they drew the line at the crickets. You might need, like, fire or something to get that out of the way. Alright, so anyway, I'm just fooling around, guys. This is my normal process. I check every little nook and cranny. I check all my immediate surroundings. I try to interact with things in different ways. But I understand, you know, for stream purposes, I should probably just get going here. Oh, what do we got here? More goodies. So I don't know if that bear just despawned or if it's hiding and waiting. Okay, it's over there now. So it must have a minimal chase distance. Like, if you go far enough away, it'll reset. Ugh. Oh, Link Mario, thanks for posting that. Okay, so it's kind of like perk points, it looks like. Nice. I remember seeing that skills or abilities. Yep, there it is. Right freaking there. So let's see what we got. It's not giving me readouts. There we go. Ah, okay. So I don't like to just start spinning my perks right away. I like to just kind of look through these. And then as I play the game, you know, the things that are problematic, that's what I'll go in and I'll put my points into. So yeah, anytime I, you know, start spinning my perks right away in a game, I always regret my choices. And I just kind of learn the hard way to just kind of read them, keep them in the back of your mind. And then, like, keep coming back to this from time to time. Crafting. So it looks like there is a potion crafting mechanic here. Very interesting. Yep, there's a lot to this one. Can't see those yet. Wait a minute, it looks like these are already unlocked. I'll have to play with this more offline, guys. I'll have better answers next time I get on. Okay, I kind of feel like I'm getting off track here. Again, getting back to sticking with what the game is telling you to do right away is probably smart. I'm going to put a pin down here, though, so I don't forget about checking this out. Oh, look at that. There's something glowing over there. Yeah, I definitely need to come back here. It might be safe to go loot it now, although I see a door up. This might be like a puzzle type. Yeah, we're going to come back to this. For right now, I feel like we need to keep getting our abilities. Now that I can actually sprint, so much better. Wow, this is like liberating. You have no idea. Walking around at super slow speed, it's never joyful. That's interesting. Wonder how you get in, if you're even allowed to. There's another one of those wells. Now this might be something like we have to throw fire at it or something to get in the door. Uh-oh. What have I done? Oh, and I just realized I'm still on. Whoopsie! Sorry about that.
Gorgon? They're real. What's that glimmering? Maybe if I sneak up on it.
Okay, I'm just sorry, I'm catching up on chat here. I'm trying to multitask as best as I can. Yeah, Link Mario, so yeah, you kind of called it with the orbs there. Yeah, Keely, much different, well, much different, kind of. I mean, sometimes, you know, the chickens would get angry and kill Link. So, demon chickens. Kinda not. Yeah, so far, Link Mario. But I'm enjoying it. Like, it's different enough, I'm not angry. Like, I like how it's, you know, Greek mythology. I like the graphics and the space scenes, and it's just a lot of fun so far. Yeah, no kidding, Atlantis. Getting the band back together, so to speak. Alright, let's see what this is all about. Oh, I could have sneak struck him. And he has a ranged attack there. Nice. Looks like our first little mini boss fight here. So far he's not super aggressive. This is manageable. I don't know what he was laughing about. He was about to die.
They were. Heracles, mightiest of mortals, slayer of beasts, defied Hera and accomplished the impossible wearing those bracers. And now, they belong to Phoenix.
Through dumb luck.
Stop! Over here! Fight someone who's armed instead!
Looks like a turtle over there on that mountain.
So, Phoenix, after boldly besting the Gorgon that ambushed Heracles...
What are you doing there? That thing with your voice?
Heracles?
Yeah, that.
That is how it's supposed to be pronounced.
Seems like a lot of work, but it's your funeral.
Except I can't die.
Don't remind me.
By the gods! I feel like I could lift a mountain.
Okay, so that's what the braces are all about. This time I actually paid attention to the game and read.
Katie's alive! You two, get a room!
Charged throw. So you must be able to use those in attacks, or maybe to bust down doors or something? Let's go try my theory. That'd be a no. And wow, that really chews up the stam too. The volcano on the pause screen. Oh yeah, I see it now. Death Mountain. Good stuff. Temple of Time, yep. Yes, Wanda, the chickens were absolutely deadly if you got them angry in either of those games. And wow, that goes all the way back as far as I can remember in Zelda games. I think Ocarina of Time. And speaking of that, guys, there's a lot of rumor going around right now in the gaming community about some kind of Legend of Zelda remake this year for the 40th anniversary of Zelda. I don't know. You know, rumor sometimes is just that, rumor. But if we get some kind of a remake, Ocarina of Time, Twilight Princess, any of those, I will definitely be streaming that on this channel. The minute it launches. Yeah, indeed, Keely, it really is. And maybe that's why I'm enjoying it so much. It's kind of like the next Breath of the Wild that I wished there was or something. I mean, I can't make that judgment after only a few minutes in the game. But so far, that's kind of what it feels. Oh, check that out. Check that out. Alright. Okay, so that turtle-shaped island, I started saying that reminds me of something. Remember the Never-Ending Story, that old school movie from like the 80s or something? There was a part where they were like stuck in the mud and a giant turtle popped up. And that's what that reminds me of, right off the top. Now I kind of feel like I can go back over there and investigate that that building. I want to try my theory on the wings here. Yep, that does help cushion the fall. So this is a much quicker weapon, but it's limited to what's in front of you. Whoops, wrong buttons. Ooh, and he's got a good circle attack too. Oh, ranged attacks! I wasn't ready for that. Yikes! Let's see, that guy's knocked out or something. Alright, so far the combat's relatively easy compared to some games. I just kind of feel like all I have to do is walk in there and spam the button so far. Yeah, before we go see the tortoise, the hare and the tortoise, I want to head over here and see what there is to see in this structure. Guys, I love this stuff. Like, I love investigating ruins, you know, finding hidden stuff. I love when there's a puzzle to it all, and it definitely looks like there is. I see a barrier on this. Thankfully, it doesn't damage you. I had to check. Ooh. Looks like another mini boss fight. Okay, noted. And these are probably switches or something we'll have to hit, I'm assuming with a ranged weapon, bow and arrow. I don't know if that's coming. What is this? Activate. Oh, I bet there's 4 switches we have to flip. That'll bring the barrier down. One of these days I'm going to get one of these sneak strikes in, hopefully. And I notice I'm not using stam while I'm swinging my weapon around. He just hit his partner. Thanks for the assist, bro! You're my greatest ally! I still feel the urge to chop the grass, or the bushes in this case. That's a lot of Zelda training right there. Ooh, this tree does not break. And that is still lit. So yeah, we're definitely going to walk around here and check this out. Yeah, no kidding, Link Mario. It was the red eggs. Carry. See, this is interesting. Why is this here? Like, this is not here for nothing. I'll have to come back to that. I might see a use for these rocks somewhere along the way. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe it busts the wall open above the door? Hold up a second. Hold your horses, Tonto. Ooh. Yep, something happened there. I don't think I can get in there, but... Aha! I think I'm smelling what they're cooking. If this even makes it through there, I don't know. We might need a pointier attack like a bow and arrow for that. But this is definitely Zelda, guys. Like, the switches, the hidden switches. Like, wow. So I'm assuming that switch would open this barrier and then we could activate that thing for that front door. So yeah, this is definitely like, there's a whole puzzle to this. Digging it. This is definitely something I can sink my teeth into. Yeah, Keely, I feel you. When I read that rumor, I was like, oh man, I hope this is true. And apparently Zelda has been keeping something in the works quiet for, you know, some kind of Zelda anniversary thing. I didn't know if it was going to be a release or just something, you know, silly like a audio CD or something like Nintendo often likes to do. But, you know, one can hope, one can dream. But I'm telling you guys right now, if anything Zelda drops, any kind of remake, anything Zelda game related, whatever I'm working on the channel at that time will cease and desist. And we will be getting into whatever that may or may not be. It's showing a feather, so that tells me, like, you need the wings out or something? Whoops. Okay, I might be a little bit too early for this. I might need to come back with a bow or something, I don't really know. Oh, it's down here. Another switch, yep. Can't get there from here. Wow, that just took me right back to Hyrule Castle in TOTK and BOTW, the giant brazier that we had to light to open the way, the shrine. Crouch or hide in bushes to... Oh, no kidding. You can use the bushes for cover. Nice. Okay, we'll come back to this. Maybe after I find a bow, if there is even a bow in this game. But I'm sure we have some kind of ranged attack. Show. Now I'm wondering how to get up top side there so I can go get that thing I saw earlier, the thing that was lighting up. Maybe from this cliff wall. Yeah, pretty much like Mario. I kind of feel like I'm playing Zelda's sister or something. Like a spin-off character. Okay, got you, Link Mario. So yeah, we need to come back to this. Thanks for throwing that out there. See, I often stumble onto stuff like this earlier in games, and then I make a mental note, oh, I need to come back here later. And then most of the time I forget. But this one's right at the beginning of the game, so I'll definitely be coming back through here. Oh yeah, it says it right there on the screen. Roger that. I must have missed that. Yeah, I've got 3 of those now. Awesome. I like the little music. It gets all epic. Like I did something really cool just now and I have no idea what. And anytime I see something like that in a video game, it's usually leading you to something. Which, yeah, it was probably leading me to this. Okay, let's go ahead and move along here. Let's go to our never-ending story turtle. See what's up with that. Yeah, possibly, Keely. It'll be interesting. Is that another demon chicken or a bear? Oh no, that's those things. Okay, that's low-hanging fruit. Now I'm not so afraid of the warthogs. Well, maybe I should be. Ah! Man, I'm not quick enough on that dodge button yet. See, in Hogwarts Legacy, it's like the B button. So it's like hard now to unstick all my prior learning and go over to that X button to do that. That's definitely going to be something I'll have to learn. Whole bunch of nuttin'. Oh, can you break the pots? Yes, you can. What? Speaking of Ocarina of Time, remember that room that was like right under the drawbridge, right in front of the castle? And it was full of pots. And periodically those pots would respawn. So much fun to just go in there and break all the pots. Oh, Link Mario, good call. I wasn't even thinking about that with that feather switch over there. I'll keep that in mind next time I go back over there, for sure. Yeah, good thought. I didn't even think about putting something on top of that. Yeah, Keely, you know what's up. There was tons of rupees in there. I mean, just breaking the pots was fun anyway. But then when those pretty colored rupees would fall out, it made it all that much more better. Okay, what is going on here? Aha, I see. I spy with my little eye all sorts of shiny things. Ouch. Ah, what? Oops. Oh, that just basically brought me right back around to the front here. Ah, it's another one of these. We need to hit 3 switches. There's got to be a way to get into there. Let's try the weight of the water. Oh no, that goes nowhere. That was not an Avatar reference, at least not on purpose. See, it looks like there's water coming in right there. Going that direction. Oh, maybe diving. Aha! Very cool! Check us out. I'm about to run out of stamina here because I'm getting lost. Kind of tough to see. Awesome! Oh, I was like, man, maybe I have to come back to this one. No, we are going to figure it out. What do we get for all our efforts? Okay, guys. Y'all hear that, right? I just feel like I stepped into a Great Fairy Fountain somewhere in a random Zelda game. Like Wind Waker, maybe? Going into a shrine where the Great Fairy Fountains were? Where the Great Fairies were? Wow. There is a parallel for you. Dun 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 dun. Okay, now what? I like that. I like how she chops the chest. Because that's what I'm doing in my brain every time I open a chest. That is awesome. Yeah, guys, this one's got my attention. I think this is one I'll be continuing with. Like, I'm already drawn to it. So I already know I'm going to turn this back on the next time I turn on my Xbox. Or at some point. Okay, so that was... If I number those from left to right, 1 to 4, that's 4, 3, 4, 1. 4, 3, 4, 1. But now what do I do with that? Maybe I need some kind of musical instrument or something and I don't have it yet. So yeah, maybe we're going to have to come back here anyway. Okay, I need to definitely mark this on the map here. If it'll even let me do it from this this view. Yes, it will. Nice. Wait, did I place that? I think I placed that. Okay. I'm really happy that we can mark the map, like you have no idea. Or maybe you do, because you hear me complain about stamps all the time. So getting back to Zelda games, like Ocarina of Time, sometimes you had to play certain musics to get things, to unlock things. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of Zelda inspiration in this game. And I love how they're all right here at the beginning. Some you can access now, some you cannot. That could very well be there, Link Mario. I'll have to go back and look at that. Okay, so yeah, I see what you're saying there. Going back to that main harp, maybe it'll let me play it. And I'll have to remember 4341. It's not showing up on my compass anymore. That's a good thought, though. I'll have to go find that here, but I might write that down so I don't forget it. Normally I would use my Palm Pilot in this situation, aka writing on my hand. But I have a bill here I haven't paid yet, so I'll just write it on that. Huh. When I send this bill in, somebody's going to be like, huh, what's 4341? They're going to be wondering that until their lunch break. I wonder why he wrote 4341. I don't know if I'm supposed to go this way yet. I kind of feel like I need to stick with the story here. And there's a flying enemy. I'll probably have to throw rocks up at him. Thanks, Link Mario. Thanks for having my back, man. Writing it in chat for me. Oh, wow. I don't know how I'm gonna get him unless I can come up with something ranged. Oh, harp! Okay, hold that thought. First we have demon birds we have to deal with. Commit me, bro! Oh, that's not exactly what I had in mind. Oh, okay, you can jump up there and start smacking them. Noted. Come on. Come to Papa. Come to Papa. It'd be cool if you could shoot those back somehow. I'm getting better with my dodging timing. And it seems to be somewhat self-guided as far as how to aim. I just have to kind of jump close to him and swing and it hits him. So yeah, that wasn't too bad. Alright guys, 4341. Whoops. Aw, man, it's another one? Ugh. Two, 4, 1. I think. 2, 4, 1. You'll write that down too. Now they're really going to be confused as to why I wrote all these on my bills. I should put a little note on there. If you can decipher this code, you win. Call me. I don't know, I'll come up with something clever there, but... I know, right, Wanda? Definitely a play of words there. Because when I say that, If somebody actually knows what a Palm Pilot is and they see me writing on my hand, they laugh. They're like, oh, I get it, that's good. But like younger people are like, oh. Like, I don't understand. Yeah, it's kind of funny to watch. Alright, what do we got here? Looks like... I'm going to try a sneak strike, because I think that's a thing in this game. But before I do, I want to put another little bookmark here into my chat, make sure I'm not missing anything. Thanks so much, Link Mario. It really is exciting. And I hope it's cheering you up a little bit while you recover there. I was really sorry to hear you were sick. Uh-oh. Okay, now that one has an anvil picture on it. Okay, I was expecting a lot more to fly out of the damage marker than that. Oh wow, that hurt a lot. Okay, yeah, I'm probably not ready for this fight. And I was wondering if he was about to pick that up. The answer is yes. Whoop! Oh wow, and he tagged me good with it. Okay, that stuns him. Well, for a second. It's not a ton of heals, but hey, something is better than nothing. I almost died there, like I was close. Maybe I should have saved the game. Wow, he's doing a lot of damage, and I'm honestly not inflicting much. So I kind of feel like this probably isn't a fight I should get into right now. I just noticed I had a wheel over there very similar to Hogwarts Legacy. The spell wheel, that's a dead ringer of that.